Ooh, boy, LDBC, look at this. Man, look, it looked like Tank I don't know, man. Tank was possessed. And I'll put it to you like that. Tank was possessed. Like, Tank really wanted to hurt this dude. And it was almost like, y'all know, Tank was toying with him. Like, y'all know, like, Tank wasn't even throwing a lot of punches. He was laughing at him, man. Like, Frank Martin would do a combination and Gervonta Tank Davis look up and just start laughing at him, man. Like, how demoralizing is that, y'all? Like, seriously, how demoralizing is it? You feel like you giving this man your best, and then dude look up at you, start smiling at you, and start walking forward. And when he started doing that to Frank Martin knew it was the end. The only thing Frank could do was survive. Gervonta Tank Davis was too strong. And I've always said at 135 pounds, I don't think nobody touches Gervonta Tank Davis at 135. I don't think anybody can do it. I believe, even after the sparring footage came out, okay, I still think Tank Davis beats Devin Haney at 140. That's my opinion, okay? I don't know. There's something, I don't know, man. There's something more in Tank. Like, there's like a dog in him, you know? When it comes to a fight, it's just, there's a dog in him. Where Tank Davis can turn it on and be the most accurate and the most aggressive and fastest guy that you ever see. I don't know. I'm not convinced that Devin Haney, Shakur, Teofimo, I'm not convinced that these guys beat Tank. I'm just not really. And I'm not a Tank Davis fan. I'm not really a fan. I like Devin Haney, okay? I like him. And to be honest, I've been a Vasily Lomachenko fan for a long time. And I felt like Vasily Lomachenko defeated Devin Haney. That's my view, okay? Nothing against the Haneys or nothing against whoever. I just feel like Vasily Lomachenko won the fight. That's me, okay? And I felt like if Devin was struggling against Vasily, I don't know. I think Tank just has that way to drop the hammer. Tank Davis got a way to drop the hammer. And, you know, I feel like if Devin was catching those left hooks from Ryan Garcia, what do you think gonna happen when Tank Davis lands a clear, clean shot in any one of his hands? What y'all think gonna happen? I can't tell. I think a lot of people, you would know what happened. But you know what? It's one of those things where if I'm wrong, I'm still going to be happy. Because whoever wins, Tank or Devin, it really don't bother me much. I mean, because I like them both. So, I like them both. So I wouldn't have a problem with either one of those two winning. It's just I'm not convinced that Devin Haney beats Tank. And I tell you, number one, I don't think Devin's chin is as solid as Tank's. Tank got a chin. Tank got a very healthy chin. Number two, I don't believe that Devin is more defensively responsible than Tank. Okay, I think Devin is a better boxer than Tank, but I think overall, Tank is a little bit more cagey. I think Tank is he's more defensively responsible, and I think Tank is a better counterpuncher than Devin Haney. And see, Tank, he's gonna always catch you with that one punch that you never see coming. And that's the strong point of a Tank Davis. Okay, that's the really, really strong point of why, in my heart of hearts, I believe that Tank Davis can beat Devin Haney. And I also believe he can beat Shakur Stevenson. I just think Tank is a lot stronger than Shakur. I think Shakur technically is a better boxer than both Devin and Tank. But I just think that the strength of Tank Davis will prevail in that fight. That's just me. It's my view. Okay, please don't come on here getting upset and whining and crying and complaining. I don't want to hear that mess, okay? I'm talking boxing. I'm talking what I think and what I believe, okay? That's what I believe based on what I've been seeing. Based on me being a pugilist, okay? A fan of the pugilist sport. That's what I see. I like all these guys. I mean, I want all these brothers to really, do what they got to do, okay? And I want all these brothers to have long careers and make the money that they're supposed to make. I want all that. But me as a boxing fan, okay, I believe that Tank Davis will dispose of all of these guys. Like Frank Martin, he was a stepping stone. I think any other fighter, I think Frank Martin versus Shakur, Frank Martin versus Devin, Frank Martin versus Vasily. I think versus those three fighters, I think Frank Martin would probably take an L. Okay? Now, a fight that I wouldn't mind seeing is Frank Martin versus Teofimo Lopez. Now, that'd be a hell of a fight there. I think Frank Martin is up and coming. And I think Frank, he has a lot to learn. However, though, I like Frank Martin's jab. And he did the best he could, man. Had really good foot movement, really good jab. He just didn't have the power to keep Tank off of him. Like, he couldn't hit Tank with anything solid to make Tank Davis actually say, damn. When Frank Martin, he should have did that. Frank Martin, in those first 2 rounds, Frank Martin should have been giving Tank all the power that he can give him. Because Tank Davis was still in that phase of trying to figure him out. And all Tank literally was doing was walking forward. He wasn't throwing any punches, he was just walking forward. Trying to dodge, trying to counter. But, Frank Martin should have been unloading on Tank right then and there. That's just me, okay? I'll say this, okay? People want Tank to lose, okay? They want him to lose. And a lot of people believe he'll lose at the hands of Devin Haney. I don't know, y'all. I'm just not sure about that. I'm not sure. I don't see it. And I've watched these guys both fight, okay? I've watched them both fight. Folks, I don't see it. I would probably need to, and this is what I would need to do. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if they fought the same person yet. I don't know. But what I would need, yeah, they did. They both fought Ryan Garcia, okay? They both fought Ryan. I don't want to hear all the, Ryan, Tank, I don't know if Tank was normal. Tank drained Ryan. I don't want to hear all of that, okay? I'm going to go back and look at the context of the fight. Now, I am going to add the fact that Ryan Garcia cheated, okay? But I'm going to look at what Devin did versus Ryan and what Tank did versus Ryan. And then I'm going to do a comparison. And I actually want to see who was actually doing more in that fight. Who was doing more? Okay? I mean, I got to really, really look at the 2 fights and analyze stylistically what these guys were actually doing versus Ryan Garcia. I wouldn't mind seeing them both fight an opponent that they both beat. I wouldn't mind seeing that. And a current opponent. A current opponent that's not been battle damaged. I want to see that too. But I don't know, as far as I'm standing and as far as my view is concerned, my view, not yours, my view, my opinion, okay? I don't need some of you sensitive, soft-ass dudes, coming and getting all upset and getting angry over nothing, over a boxing opinion, okay? Don't need that. But in my opinion, I think Tank Davis will knock him out.